What's up, guys? Barry Gaming here, back with some more Idle Heroes news for, well, October 30th, 2025, because tomorrow is Halloween, and today we have the preview for the Halloween events. Now, there are quite a few of them. To be honest, they don't seem super special as far as the reward structure goes. There is a really nice part with the gems, so, I think you need, 36,000 gems, somewhere in that ballpark, for this event, but it does seem pretty worthwhile. The rewards can be very good if you high roll, and of course it is a profitable event instead of a heroic troll event, so we get to use some of those resources we just haven't used in quite a while. We're going to go over everything in the event here today, and then a little bit later this morning we'll have the full breakdown as well as the contract starry gem breakdown to show you guys what you should do as a free to play player. So hopefully you guys enjoy this one. Let's jump right into it. Let's talk about Halloween. All right, we have the brand new Basilisk Transcendent skin coming out. It's honestly one of my favorites I've ever seen. It literally mixes Lord of Fear Aspen and DTV together. Feels cool, but login rewards are going to be 5 of those lollipops and 1 of those prophet orbs every single day. Get that heroic miracle done. It's not going to do anything specific for you besides more lollipops that are not attached to this event, and you get a Sylvie copy as well. Now, doing the prophet orb loop is going to get you Vesa copies and Finn copies, neither of which you really need, but the bonus here is you are going to get these exorcism crosses from this event, which is going to be the currency for one of the events. And of course, you get a couple of those treasure train tickets, the charm ones, specifically for the holiday festival. So, Fantasy Factory, still the new revamp section, so there are a little bit better rewards up for grabs. There's a sign-in book, so you get 7 of these charm treasure train tickets, which is cool. They're not regular ones, as well as bonus rewards if you unlock it in the relay package. And this is the first main event here that I'm going to read off some information for you because it's a little bit tricky. But essentially, you see all these different scenes here. It says, during the event, for every 8 of those exorcism crosses that you're going to get from the Prophet Orb and Gem events consumed, you find a clue. Each scene will contain 5 clues. So in order to get through one of these, you're going to need 40 of those crosses. After collecting all the clues, you capture the ghost based on the hints, and successful capture will grant you the corresponding illustrated rewards, including the cackling candle, which is what we're going to be using in the main event up here. So you can see it's 10 in every single one of these. My guess is you have to do the scenes in a row based on the structure. Can't imagine them letting you pick what you want. I imagine it's going to go in the order, but it says when the number of captured ghosts reach a designated milestone, additional rewards will be shown or will be given. So hunt all the ghosts and monsters, threat level 1 obtained. You're going to get some bag space and stuff, but there's 24. There's 5 different levels. I don't know. I don't exactly know how this extra bonus loot's going to work. It looks like there's purple treasures as well for this one, which is interesting. Again, I don't know how this is going to work out. We'll have to see, but it does say it's a new Legacies Flame series, so maybe it's not a festival treasure train. It's just a brand new one altogether, which seems kind of weird because it's a festival, and I don't know, sounds like maybe a money grab for a new treasure train series. I have not a clue, but the next event is the really good one in my opinion. This is the Spirit Channeling Pumpkin. So, in this event, you're going to use 1 peculiar pumpkin, allows for 1 treasure hunt. You can buy these with the gems, 1,200 gems a piece, or 75 contract starry gems a piece. Total of 30 total. So yeah, 36,000 gems I think is what it's going to turn out to. However, this one is interesting. Players must first select one of the desired from every single pool. You're going to pick 1 from this pool here, which is some really good chests. As you guys can see, the loot in these 3 chests are pretty good, including 60 exorcism crosses. So that's pretty freaking awesome. 2 from the Upset Pumpkin, which again have really good materials in it, and 3 from the Splenetic. I don't know that word. Still some really good ones with some, awakenings and stuff like that, which is really, really cool. Each draw selects one pumpkin of 4 randomly. If a pumpkin contains your selected reward is drawn, you'll obtain one of those selected rewards. If multiple are selected, you'll get it randomly. I'm going to have to do this myself to see exactly how this is going to work out. We'll see. And then when all items are selected from a pumpkin are obtained, the pumpkin will no longer appear. All rewards can be obtained only once and 0 repetition. There's also these mischievous ones that have some more lower tier ones, but I mean, these 3 chests are pretty freaking amazing, and I imagine you're guaranteed to get one of them. So spending 36,000 gems is going to net you one of these. I guess it really depends on which one you want to pick, and you can pick this chest and get additional awakenings, I think, right? Yeah, because this is the chest right here. So you can get like 25 awakenings, pages of destiny, you get a lot of heroic scrolls. There's like a ton of different options here, but this event I think is probably going to be the most premium and best use of 36,000 gems you've probably ever seen. Now beyond that, we have the mysterious sale. This is broken down the same old way as always, the same discounts, the same everything. Getting to floor 7 kind of hard with contract starry gems, but it is possible, and we'll show you guys a breakdown of how to do that tomorrow. Now, plentiful gifts. This is, of course, if you are going to get the relay package, you get some better chests and everything. We have a series collection, which again, confirming here, it says treasure coupon Halloween 2025. So I don't know exactly what it's going to do, but it does say it enhances Realms Gate, Void Vortex, Void Arc, Star Expedition, and Aurora Sanctuary. So yeah, it's not campaign. Don't necessarily know if it's something you need to go for, but it is one of those. Of course, we have the relay package. I believe the first one is completely for free. And you can see the unlocks, the skin, all the different things, all the tickets, all the everything. So we have the new skin coming our way for our Transcendence Basilisk Iron Core Mecha, giving 14% holy damage, 7% control immunity, and 8 speed. Perfect for a PvP hero. And of course, we have the value packages. Value is the key word here. So overall, this event seems pretty solid. I do think for a Prophet Orb event, it's good because normally these are the type of rewards we get for a full heroic scroll 4 times loop. However, this is going to be a full 8 times Prophet Orb loop. And that's not that bad because it gets you a lot of food. It's nice to use Prophet Orbs because I feel like we just never do Prophet Orbs anymore. It's just, there's like maybe what, 3 to 4 decent Prophet Orb events a year. And it just so happens Halloween does land on one of them. Now, I can't imagine they keep the same schedule. I mean, maybe they do, and they have Black Friday, Thanksgiving, and Christmas all on a Prophet Orb event. I feel like they're going to mess the schedule up. I think this is going to be like the one opportunity you have to use Prophet Orb. So if you only have 640, I do think this is probably going to be one of your best bets to go in for. It's not something strange for DH Games to change the weekly schedule to make it land on Heroic Scroll for the other big events. So just keep that in mind. Again, this is pretty much the peak of the event. I feel like it's kind of like the cream of the crop. So let me know what you guys think. I'm going to do a breakdown here this morning, let you guys know exactly how many Prophet Orbs, how many gems, and what you need to get certain different tiers of rewards, especially when it comes to the Mysterious Sales Shop. So hopefully you guys enjoy this one. I'll see you guys next time.